This is Noble News special coverage. Noble News is at the Center for Energy Research and Training. We are here to cover Honourable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi's first working visit to an organization in Sabon Gari Federal Constituency. There is always a disconnect between elected representatives and their electorates. Once elected representatives assume office, majorities seldom visit their constituencies again. Only the good ones frequent their constituency to reconnect with their people. Their aides are always with a ready diary with the list of elders and prominent personalities that the representative must pay homage for a thank you visit. The list of bereaved families that should be paid condolence visits. The list of weddings they must attend or send representatives with gifts. The number of couples that recently had naming ceremonies and had to be visited with gifts. Often, organizations that will be more beneficial to the people are seldom visited. Honourable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi, member representing Sabon Gari Federal Constituency, is changing this narrative by adding organizations, institutions, and companies to his list of visits in his constituency. The member had a number of sittings with some chief executive officers of these organizations in his constituency. In this episode, Noble News was invited for a special coverage on Honourable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi's first working visit to an organization in Sabon Gari Federal Constituency. Professor Sunday Jonah, the director of Ahmadu Bello University's Center for Energy Research and Training, CERT, Zaria, invited Honourable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi on a working visit to the center. Nigeria has only one nuclear reactor and it is domiciled in Sabon Gari Federal Constituency at this center, the Center for Energy Research and Training, CERT, Zaria. Honourable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi's working visit was to see things for himself so that he can attract the needed attention and contribute his quota in improving the center in its drive to meet its mandate for the benefit of Nigerians in general and the people of Sabon Gari in particular. After an exhaustive tour of the facilities of the center, I had a brief interview with the Honourable Member representing Sabon Gari Federal Constituency, Honourable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi. The interview. Is this an official oversight function, or it is a personal responsibility as you represent the people of Sabon Gari that you are conducting this tour of this organization?
Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Honourable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi, member representing Sabon Gari Federal Constituency, where we are right now. It's my pleasure to be here at this great Center for Energy Research. This is not official oversight function. This is a personal visit. I was invited here to come and see the situation of this place and see how we can improve it. And as a member representing this constituency, I think I am duty bound to see that this place functions to the best, and my constituents and Nigeria as a whole benefit from it.
Now that you've seen things for yourself, would you, in your capacity as a member, mobilize different committees of your colleagues who are directly responsible to come back here to see things for themselves?
Yes, of course. That is the whole idea. The things I've seen here today has made me realize that we need to do more for this country, and God's willing, all the relevant committees associated with this agency or this center would definitely, I will try to lead them here to also see for themselves, and more importantly, we need to find ways to make these places, these abandoned places, be more useful to us and to Nigeria as a whole.
I want to hold you accountable. Next time I see you, I want to ask you what and what promises, what and what have you achieved, have you done for this organization?
I have already promised the director, the prof, that I will do anything everything within my power to see that we bring the necessary attention to make this place a functional facility. This is a very big facility that was built a long time ago, and I was saying to him that this place, if it were to be built now, it will have been a very big task even for the government. So we intend to make use of the advantage that this place already exists and it's functioning, and it has staff that are willing to do the research and the functionalities of this place to impact the nation and this constituency, my constituency. So I will do everything possible to make sure that those promises and his proposal see the light of day by the grace of God.
There are benefits other than what this place is known for, its nuclear major mandate. There are benefits in agriculture, in healthcare, in different other sectors. Have you found ways of synergy between you and this organization to find how the people of Sabon Gari can directly or indirectly benefit from this organization?
Like I said before, I have known this place as a child, but I have never had any business coming here. And after all these years, I have come in here for the first time, and what I have seen has made me wonder why a place like this has been abandoned. Basically, this place is, in my opinion, this place has not gotten even 10% of the attention that it needs to function properly. And as for benefits, I'm sure if this place functions the way it is supposed to be, there should be at least not less than 500 employees in this place. And if you have this much employees, I'm sure that at least 50% of them will come from Sabon Gari here. So that alone is a benefit for my constituent. But this place goes beyond Sabon Gari because it will benefit us in agriculture. The research, if the research continues, would end up going into nuclear energy, which the country is lacking by far right now. You know that, I know that, everybody knows that. And the future is getting very far every day unless we come back to highlight these important sectors of this country to make them function again. We will continue to be backwards. So it is even an understatement to say that people of Nigeria will benefit. Not only, we only have one nuclear reactor in Nigeria, and it is here right in my constituency. So this is an understatement, and this goes beyond my constituency, which is why I'm going to bring all the entire National Assembly, by the grace of God, to come and see what is here and how we can make this an asset to our country.
The man seated beside you, Noble News called him the father of nuclear science and technology in Nigeria. We have not yet been challenged. The man needs more support, nationally and internationally. He will not be able to achieve if this place is underfunded. The budgets have been finished before you come here. Is there a way you'll be able to improve the source of funding for this place?
Of course. Budgets are prepared by the executive, and they are brought to the National Assembly for appropriation. And unless we start taking this thing seriously, no international partner would take us very seriously. And it starts here with us as Nigerians. If we are able to commit ourselves to improving this sector, to improving what we already have established here, I think the international partners, our developing partners, would also key in to very important aspects of it. So I believe I am very optimistic actually that once this taken up by us, the legislators, this would get some very serious attention. And like I am surprised myself to have come to a very big facility like this that has been left to just run or function under 3 million naira monthly. I think this is even an understatement of how poor we have performed in trying to progress in this country. So I think this is not even something that it will not even be debated. I am sure this will just get the proper attention, and hopefully that will arrive at where we are supposed to be by the grace of God. So.
We are privileged to see your achievements within 100 days. Out of the achievements now, which one would you feel pleased that you have really represented the people of Sabon Gari?
Well, the first and most important to me is the transparency of what the constituents should be getting from a legislator. Unfortunately, that aspect too has been marred by many misunderstandings of what a legislator should do or provide for its constituency. But we are happy to contribute anywhere we can. The constituents are always optimistic about transparency, and so far what I have been able to achieve is to lay all the cards on the table to let our constituents know that what to expect and what is coming to them. This is the first time that we've had a budget that has the 2023 budget was obviously done when we were not on seat, but that will impact our youth, our women, and everybody that is expecting to benefit from this seat or position. So I'm optimistic that by the grace of God, we continue to provide the constituents with quality representation by the grace of God.
Thank you. Well, this is Honourable Sadiq Ango Abdullahi's first working visit to an organization in Sabon Gari Federal Constituency. Certainly, this will not be the last. It will be a continuous process. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to see more of our videos. I remain US Machika.